Now, as one looks at interpreting tax treaties, okay, there are various questions which come to your mind. And the issue is, what tools would be available to interpret a particular treaty? The reason why these tools are important is that a treaty is, unlike a domestic tax law, something which is governed by international law, right? So are there any rules or regulations which can help us interpret tax treaty? The first of the tools which is available is the Vienna Convention on Law of Treaties. Now, Vienna Convention actually lists down certain basic principles which one should consider, okay, in the terms of interpreting a tax treaty. Then the second aid or the tool is the definitions in the treaty. Quite often, not quite often actually, in almost all the treaties, you will find that an article is specifically dedicated to definitions. And if a particular term is defined in the treaty itself, that term should be interpreted according to that definition. The next one is the protocol to the tax treaty. In many cases, you will find that there is a protocol to the tax treaty. Now you must be wondering what exactly a protocol is. A protocol is kind of an appendix to the tax treaty, which may or may not be there, right? Or it could be a subsequent agreement between two countries where they agree that in respect of a particular point, what interpretation may apply. A protocol can also amend certain existing provision of the tax treaty, but many a times they do provide a useful aid, useful guidance in terms of how a particular treaty should be interpreted. Generally, a protocol to a particular treaty would apply to that treaty only, but then if there are similar terms which are used in some other treaty, what is mentioned in one protocol may in some cases, and please mark the word in some cases, may also be applied. There could be a memorandum of understanding between contracting parties, right? Then there are OECD and UN model commentaries. Now, if a particular treaty is based on the OECD model, or it is based on the UN model, right? Then when interpreting that particular treaty, you can actually see how the terms which are similar to the ones in the UN or the OECD model have been interpreted in the respective commentaries given to these models. And a similar interpretation may apply. And last, there could be certain technical explanations which could be given for a particular treaty that can be used as an aid for interpretation.